Tonight, from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas, it's a special New Year's Eve edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Houston Texans taking on the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead. And Howie clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now Cooper looks to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Cooper will look to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down now. It's Armstrong. There he goes, left side. 20. Touchdown, Houston. Great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Texans are an extra point away from taking the lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for KC. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Cooper. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Cooper. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 38 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Now an open man, that's the tight end Gesicki. It's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 96 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside the 20 before he's brought down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run on first down. Armstrong. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a nice pick up there. It gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down. It's Flowers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. From the gun, Cooper. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
That's a really good play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand.
They just gave up a sack there, if I'm not mistaken. They gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Texans will take over. First and 10. And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On first down, it's Armstrong. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 94 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Cooper now throwing on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Back to throw is Cooper. To throw on third down. Now he's flushed out right. And that is incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Texans back out there and ready to go.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not pump the ball again.
And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down now, it's Armstrong. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Cooper. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. The Texans send the punter out, standing just outside his own goal line. That's pulled in at the 32. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 1:50 left to go in the second quarter. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Cooper. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cooper. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season.
And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the route is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Texans going to get the football one final time here in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
Now a give, right side. Keenan. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
They'll run on first down. Keenan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. They run the counter. Keenan. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 3rd down, Keenan. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half. 5 plays there on that drive. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Out now comes the Houston offense as you take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down at the 40. 6-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20. You want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they... went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Cooper. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Now a play fake here on first down. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
On second down, it's Flowers, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little... A bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now Cooper on first down. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's got this down to the 35.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Cooper. Over the middle, complete. That's short. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans claw one back. Point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From the 6. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. On second down now. Keenan, and he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. On second down, Keenan, and he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg, rolling to his right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on third down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
4th and goal, and they found a way to throw it in the end zone for a touchdown.
And these defenses, they just like 3 downs, get off the field. But here they had to go 4, couldn't get it done.
A lot of the time, you're looking up and saying, okay, if I hold them for 3, at worst, I give up a field goal attempt. When they go for it, sometimes it really affects the defense because maybe they're not mentally prepared to go that 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense taking over again.
They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Cooper on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on...
And Mahomes is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Cooper. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Cooper, he finds his man, complete. It's Armstrong.
And he is going to have a Texans 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
Here's Cooper throwing on 1st down. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Throwing again on second down. Cooper. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Cooper. That's complete to Slayton. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Cooper now on first down. That's complete right around the 8. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there, with touchdown number 8 on the year.
And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no, there was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And they look to finish strong in this fourth quarter, and this is a unit that certainly has turned things around from a week ago. Just a much more productive all-around ball game.
And this one is incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Catch is made by Hardman. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. A big play there for KC.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Mahomes now on first down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year.
And the Chiefs look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Houston set to take over.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
But to me, this leads to the question, do you admire the way he puts his body out there all the time, or do you think he should protect himself a little bit more?
Well, he's been on the ground several times with all those sacks that he's taken. So, I don't know, I kind of admire him not sliding down there, don't you?
I'm with you on that one. The meter definitely leans towards admiration.
Not much there, only a yard. To throw again on second down, Cooper. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. On after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Texans on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 14. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Flowers. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Keenan, and he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Keenan, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 13.
And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount